across the globe. Thank you, thank you, thank you, as always, for tuning in to my, and in this case, 2747th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. All right, kids, again, thank you for tuning in. We love having you guys. Your comments have been great. We're going to get to your comments about the gold bull bear flag, but we got to talk about risk first, right? This is a very risky business. Make sure you know that. Put your stops in first. Never trade any vehicle out there without putting your stops in, okay? Make sure you know that. So, for trading on May 9th, 2024, that's a Thursday, the Omni flips from holding pattern for the last 2 days to the dark side, and even the S&P, Nasdaq, and Russell for trading on Thursday. So, the Omni has been really good to us, but it's been giving us exact signals on when the market's going to turn. And 2 days ago, it went into a holding pattern. And as of Wednesday's close into Wednesday evening for Thursday's trading, red Omni coming our way. We're going to look to sell rallies if we can get a fill in E-mini, S&P, Nasdaq, Russell. One of those, we'll see what happens. Number 2 on the board. The jury is still out on the bull and bear flag for gold, right? We've got this big orange bull flag. Inside of it is a bear flag. Which of the two is it really? You have been voting on that. Many of you have voted bull and bear flags, but more bear flags than bull flags. Interesting thing. I think I already know what it is, but we're going to let it resolve itself over the next few days. But we've got a sell signal once again in gold. So inside of those flags, while they're resolving themselves, the Omni wants us to go short on rallies, and that's what we'll do. Bitcoin number 3 in a holding pattern, just like E-mini S&P was for the last 2 days. Now Bitcoin is in a holding pattern. Maybe it wants to follow the indexes down. We'll find that out, hour by hour, 1 day at a time. For now, we're going to look for trades in E-mini, S&P, Nasdaq, or Russell from the short side. That's trading on Thursday. We're going to look to possibly sell a rally in gold and nothing in Bitcoin for now as we wait for that to resolve itself. I've got some great charts I'd like to show you that represent why I'm in front of you telling you about number 1, number 2, and number 3, and they're going to come at you in just a moment. I want to remind you to please like and share these videos. Hit the like button right now if you want more videos. If you like these videos, hit that like button. It helps the Google algorithms pick me up and presents me back to you again. So thank you for that. What else do we have? Hey, OmniCamp in Florida, Naples, Florida. If you're joining me in Florida for OmniCamp, it starts June 1st. I'm just about ready to close out applications and make my choices. If you'd like to be one of those students that joins me in Florida, it starts June 1st, June 2nd, June 3rd. That's a Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I will be there in sunny Florida in the humidity, but I'll be there. If you'd like to join me, you've got to go to Omni Bootcamp like right now and fill out your applications, or give me a call at 702-629-4755. I promise you this Omni Camp will change your trading life forever. The Omni Campers who come out to see me here in Vegas, or if I go out to see you, they always have the same reply, or they've got the same look on their face of, I'm so happy, Oscar. You know what I mean? And when they leave OmniCamp, they always tell us about what they've learned. In fact, if you'll indulge me, just give me a moment, take a look at this quick clip, and then we'll look at some charts.
This is the only camp or training you should be looking at. There isn't anything that comes close, honestly. And yeah, I would definitely be recommending it to anyone that I believe is serious about their trading, my son being one of them.
Once I saw the system and understood it, it was it changed how I think about trading, and it was intuitive in that sense that it became intuitive and just made a lot of sense compared to everything else that I'd learned.
The results that we've had so far have been outstanding. I can't imagine that it's going to get worse. It's only going to improve for us. Again, I have no expectation that everything's going to work out where I'm going to win in all my trades, but will I get most of them? I really feel that way this time, whereas before it was kind of a hit and miss.
Traders, I promise if you join me in, well, I was going to count the days, but we're like at 27 days now. Well, what's today's date? It's the 9th already? Whoa, this camp's coming up sooner than I thought. We got about 3 weeks left for this camp. If you're going to join... Wow, it's the 9th already? Jesus, this month is going by. If you're going to join me in Florida, make sure you go to Omni Bootcamp. Now, you know, we keep totals of the Omni, what it makes each month. And for last month, I'm almost embarrassed to say, I think we made like $27,000 last month. Just in Omni recommendations alone, trading 1 lot only. Do the math if you were doing 5 lots with us. That is the platinum subscription. Subscribe to that right now on my site at livewithoscar.com, and I'll keep sending those trades out to you. We had a fantastic month of April. We're having a good month of May. We had a great year for the last 16 to 20. Why not join us and have a great year this year too? That's the Omni Platinum recommendations. I will send them directly to you. When we trade, you trade. Come to livewithoscar.com and join me there. I think I need a sip of water. I'm running out of, I can't speak anymore. It's getting hot in here. All right, traders, so that's about all I wanted to show you as far as standing in front of the camera. Now I want to show you the real deal, the Bible. What's that? The charts, traders. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Traders, the E-mini S&P, this chart has been a Bible to us, and the Omni has been just phenomenal. So, looking at the beginning of April, we put in the all-time high in E-mini S&P of 53.33.5. That was on April 1st. On April 2nd, the Omni goes bearish, and we put out a video to say, watch out, we've got bearish conditions now. And we dropped all the way down to here, where the Omni tells me to put out another video to say, now the bottom is in. We rallied all the way up to here. The Omni says, nope, let's flip back to red. There's a video out on each one of these days. That's 4:30. And then it drops back down insanely. And we do a video right here and say, now we think it's going back up. And it goes all the way back up to here. And we just did a video last night to say we're in a holding pattern. And as of this day, the Omni says, back down we go. Pretty interesting how well it's worked, right? I mean, give Omni a round of applause. What a great arrow it's been. And if we drop tomorrow, I mean, that's just Bible, isn't it? Let's see what we get. Next, Nasdaq. Traders, Nasdaq, if you ask me, seems to run into trouble every time it gets here, right? It starts here, runs into trouble, runs into trouble, runs into big trouble, finds support. Find support, hits that spot where it runs into trouble. And the Omni has just turned red, which has nothing to do with this at all. So, right, the Omni turning red and this happening at the same time tells me I'm going to take a short trade if I can. E-mini S&P, Nasdaq, or Russell for trading on Thursday. Then you've got the Dow Jones. Now, this one would be the exact opposite picture. You look at this chart, and there's nothing wrong with it at all. It's pointing straight up. It's got a green Omni. It's above the average. If this was the only chart, we'd be buying on Thursday. So this one is counter the other charts I've shown you. In fact, this is counter of the Russell. It's counter of the ES, it's counter to the Nasdaq, and it's counter to the Dow Jones Transportation Average. The only one we've got pointing up right now is the Dow itself. So if the gamut's pointing lower, the Dow is probably not pointing in the proper direction, but we're going to find that out on Thursday. Why? Stops go in first. We always put our stops in first. Whatever will be, our protection goes in first. Then we've got gold. Traders, we have been doing a survey. A, is this a bull flag? See the big orange bull flag? If you believe it is, answer A underneath. This is for gold. Gold's rallied up smartly, leaving this flag pole. Then it created this formation, which looks like a possible bull flag. Do you think it's a bull flag? Vote A below. If you think it's a bear flag, it looks like this. Which is it, bull or bear? It literally could be either or. What is your analysis telling you? I can tell you this, the Omni is red for trading on Thursday, and the Omni wants us to get short. Now, is this a bear flag, or was it a big bull flag? Please vote now, vote below. A, bull flag, B, bear flag. I will wait for you to vote. I hope you're voting. Watch, I'm going to get like copyrighted for this or something. All right, so I hope you voted A or B. We're going to find out literally, hopefully this week, but I don't know. It needs a little movement here. Then you've got Bitcoin, and we're basically in a holding pattern. Last time I showed you this chart, this bar was in place, and I showed you that this was a do or die area, the average being hit, at the same time the bottom of the channel being hit, and the Omni was starting to flip back up. We called it a do or die area. Well, since then it has actually held well. It's all the way up here, but Omni's in a holding pattern right now. It doesn't want me to touch Bitcoin, so no trading for Bitcoin on Thursday. We'll see where that goes. Traders, make sure you join me at livewithoscar.com, and whatever you do, keep your emotions out of trading. How do we do that? Well, we say this to ourselves over and over again, and by now, you should know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll, traders. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like and share these videos, and I will see you at livewithoscar.com.